Hi Year 1 and welcome back for our maths lesson today. Before I start, please make sure that you've got a whiteboard pen and a whiteboard, or you could do it on a piece of paper with a pencil, and please make sure you have some tens frames. Now, if you don't have tens frames, don't worry, what you can do is draw them, but please make sure when you're drawing them you use a ruler, because I've seen a few on tapestry and they're a bit. So make sure, like we do in school, you either get an adult to help you with using a ruler to draw those, okay? Okay, let's get started. So our starter today, what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video in a minute and I'd like you to have a go at representing the number 14 in different ways, like we did last week with our number 17. See if you can do the number 14. So see if you can write it in words. See if you can draw it in tens and ones underneath. See if you can show it on your tens frame. And see if you can draw a number line and write down all of your numbers all of the way to 20 and then circle the number 14. And then see if you can use a part-whole model to show the number 14. So you could get 14 pieces of pasta and find all the different ways you can partition, which means split, 14 to make your different number sentences. Do you think you can do that for me? Okay, pause the video now, go have a go, and then come back and we'll have a look. Okay, so hopefully you pause the video. So here, can you see I've wrote my number 14 in words. I've partitioned my number 14 into tens and ones on here, and you might have thought of some other ways as well, which is fantastic. I've also drawn all of my numbers, all of the, and I've circled the number 14. Then over here on my tens frames, I have represented the number 14. So I've got 10 and 4 because I know that makes 14. Okay, so our objective today is, can I add by making 10? Can I add by making 10? Good, and we're going to be trying to make 10 on our tens frames. So let's have a look at my first problem here. So how many have I got on this side? How many have I got? Can you tell me? Tell me how you know. Good, I have got 10 because I've got a whole, my tens frame is full, so I know I've got 10 there. How many have I got here? Can you tell me? That's right, I have got 5. So I've wrote my number, 10 add 5. 10 add 5. Can you tell me what that makes? Good if you got it, well done. So some of you said you knew by writing it down and some of you said you counted on. So I can know by writing it down because I've got 1 10 over here. So 1 10 and 5 ones. Now I know that makes 15. Now I could, if I couldn't work that out, I could put 10 in my head. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I can count on, can't I, like we were learning to do last week. So if 10 plus 5 equals 15, then what is 9 add 6? So do you remember our objective? Can you remember it? That's right, we are adding by making 10. So I'm going to show you a little trick today. So look, can you see they are very similar, aren't they? And if I move this one to make 10, can you see I've made 10? They're the same. Can you see that? They're exactly the same. Because look, I have made there a 10. Did you see? If I move that one over, my yellow one, I have made a 10. So I know that now 9, I had 9 over here and 6 here. 9 add 6 equals 15 as well. Well done. So I'm going to write in here 15 because I can see I've got 1 10 and my 5 ones, and that makes the number 15. Bet you can write that a bit neater than me. Okay, let's have a look at my next one. I've got 10 over here and 2 here. 10, 11, 12. 10 plus 2 equals 12. Now I want you to see if you can have a go at solving my question. 9 plus 3 equals. See if you can do it on your tens frame and move this one to make a 10. Pause me now, see if you can do that. Okay, let's come back. So look, I've got 9 on this side and 3 here. I can move one of these to make a 10. 10 and 2. What does that number make? 12. So can you see 9 add 3 is the same as 10 add 2. Really good. So I can see that my number when I add them together is also 12 because I've got 1 10 and I've got 2 1s. So I've also got 12. Okay, let's have a look. Now I have got 9 and 4. How can I change that to make it easier? Can you tell me? That's right, I can make a 10. Super, so I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it over here. So 9 add 4 is also the same as 10 and how many is over here? 3, that's right, well done. So look, 10 and 3, so I've got 1 10 and 3 1s makes 13 because that's 1 10 and 1 2 3. Can you see? 1 10 and 3 1s makes 13. So I know 9 add 4 is actually 13. They are the same. Okay. Now, how could we change 9 and 7? Because I've got 9 over here, add 7 over here. How could I make it easier? Oh, I heard some of you shouting, I can make it 10. So see if you can do it. Pause me now. See if you can do it by making a 10, moving those counters or pasta shapes, whatever you're using. See if you can solve my answer. Okay, hopefully you pause me. So let's have a look. So I've got 9 and 7, and I'm going to make a 10. I've got 10, add 6, because 3 and 3, we know that's 6, don't we? 10 and 6 is my new number sentence, and that's the same. So let's solve it. 10 and 6. So I got 1 10 and 6 1s. 1, 2, count with me. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to move that one down there for the minute. You can get rid of that. So let's have a look. So I've got 1 10. How many 1s? 6 1s. What number have I made? That's right, 16. 1 10 and 6 1s, 1 10 and 6 1s makes 16. So 9 add 7 is the same as 16 because it's the same as 10 plus 6. They give the same answer. Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to see if you can solve these using your tens frames, or like I said, you can draw one really neatly with a ruler. Draw two, sorry, really neatly with rulers. Get some pasta shapes or some counters if you have any, or cubes, whatever you have around the house, and see if you can solve my sentences. So I've got here number 1. If 9 plus 5 equals, what is 10 plus? See if you can find the relationship between this and this one. So you've got to make 9 plus 5. See if you can change the sum around a little bit to make a 10 and see what your new number sentences and your answer. Do you think you can do that? So just like we were doing, 9 add 5, that's a bit tricky. So see if you can make your 10 on your tens frame and then find out what your new number sentence is and your answers for both. Can't wait to see all your fantastic work. If you finish all that and you think it's easy peasy, you can have a go at my challenge. Now you have to listen very carefully to the instructions. Write the numbers 1 to 5 in the squares so that each row and each column add up to the same number, called the magic number. What is the magic number? So I'm going to read it again. Write the numbers 1 to 5 in the squares so that each row going across and each column going down adds up to the same number. And this is called the magic number. What is your magic number? See if you can have a go. Bit tricky, that one. And then if you're feeling you still would like to have a go at some maths games, we have got one called Hit the Button, and it's on top marks, you can see there, and you can practice your number bonds, your doubles or your halves on there. I'd recommend practicing one of those. Okay, so if you still want something to do, you can have a go at that. Don't forget to upload all of your fantastic work to Tapestry. Bye, everyone.